Hey guys, Don here. I want to share a little bit about our experience with this most recent webinar that we're doing here coming up next week. One of the struggles has always been of how to get kind of patients' engagement with these webinars. We didn't know the best way of getting questions, and this time it's working a little bit better because we want interaction with the patients. So just a reminder, this one's going to be on flat foot. We sent out a link to everyone and they signed up on Calendly, and we put an area where they could ask questions. So up to this point, we had 44 people sign up. That usually doesn't mean 44 people will go, but the neat thing is about 10 people have asked different types of questions, like when they need orthotics, when their kids should get evaluated, and other types of random questions. Just so you know, kind of the workflow, how it's worked is that some people like ask things about bunions, about plantar fasciitis, those types of comments or questions. I actually replied to them individually in an email because I have their email, and then kind of encouraging them to make an appointment. For the other topics in the PowerPoint that we're going to do, under each section, I'm going to add those questions. So the doctor talking about that topic of plantar fasciitis, they can include those. I'm sorry, that topic of flat feet. They can talk about maybe when a child should get evaluated. We're going to look at the X-rays and everything else like that. So that's kind of what we're doing for this flat foot webinar, and that's the learning experiences. We're having these questions, and there's a kind of a neat way you can do this within Calendly. If you're not familiar with Calendly, it's a great app that they can register. But not only that, you can look at how what they signed up, what questions they answers, and it'll send you an email every time they send you something. So that's how we're doing on our most recent webinar that we're doing. I'll put a little link underneath here with a link to the registration page so you can see how that goes, and actually the blog post that we're going to do for it. Okay, and also the link to the Calendly if you want to see what that's like to make your own webinar.